Manchester City got the better of Real Madrid last night in the UEFA Champions League, 2-1 at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu. Couple of stats of that game. Pep Guardiola has now become the manager with the most wins at the Santiago Bernabeu. Pep Guardiola has made Santiago Bernabeu, his home. He has won more games at the Santiago Bernabeu than any other side in the history of Real Madrid. Good one for Pep Guardiola. And of course, for Real Madrid, it was a night that they had the possession. Unlike Real Madrid versus Manchester City under Pep Guardiola. Usually, Manchester City, Real Madrid, it was a night that they had the possession. Unlike Real Madrid versus Manchester City under Pep Guardiola. Usually, Manchester City dominates possession, but Real Madrid last night got over 52% of the ball, while City got 48% of the ball. And all their possession, Real Madrid had just one shot on target. They had one shot on target and had 7 off target. It shows lack of effectiveness without Kylian Mbappe. They missed Kylian Mbappe a lot last night. For Manchester City's effectiveness going forward this season is not much talked about. City are more direct this season, unlike Manchester. Man City of old will go sideways. They would like to possess the ball, try to create possession. They will be patient with whatever they are doing. But this season, they are direct. They press you high. They use that high pressing football. When they get you on the counter, they are very dangerous with the pacey players they have around. So that is Pep Guardiola getting the best out of the players at his disposal. For Manchester City, Man City got that victory last night. They needed to get the victory to actually stand a chance of qualifying for the first 8 in the UEFA Champions League season. For Real Madrid, they still have chances of qualifying. Vinicius Junior had some chances, but he wasn't really that effective last night. Rodrigo ended his 32 games scoreless streak, without 32 games without scoring a goal. But he scored against his regular customer Manchester City. He loves scoring against Manchester City. He has now scored over 5 goals against Manchester City in the UEFA Champions League. In all, we are possessive, but in the end, City got the victory. Needed victory as expected going into the game. Of course, if you look at the injury list, long injury list of Real Madrid going into this game, City were the favourite to win the game, and they won. Though the scoreline didn't really tell much of what should have happened going into the game. Pre-game, City would have had more, goals in the game. But City, Thibaut Courtois, would I say Courtois, for me, is the best goalkeeper in the world. He will continue to be the best goalkeeper in the world because he saves his match, his reflexes are top-notch, majestic, world-class. Kudos to Thibaut Courtois. He was responsible. He made it possible for Man City not to have more goals against Real Madrid. It was a good game of football in general. Xabi Alonso, the pressure getting worse on him. But let's see what happens. Real Madrid, I think they shouldn't sack Xabi Alonso. But I'm going to talk about Xabi Alonso in the next video.